Weekend to Pack is based on a collection of letters that really was found in that proverbial chest in the attic. And they begin in July 1940, which is when almost 3,500 British women and children were evacuated from the colony of Hong Kong. And this was due to threats from the Japanese. Now, the Japanese did invade, but not until December 1941. And so there's an amazing period in that first 18 months when the husbands find themselves bachelors, and there's this curious lopsided gender balance. But of course, they've also got to deal with all the feelings of loneliness and separation from their wives. And it's an amazing place, Hong Kong. There's all the culture, the Chinese customs and British traditions. Now, the letters actually continue all the way through to the end of the war. So they describe what life was like in Hong Kong and those 18 months, and what it was like for the evacuees. First of all, they went to the Philippines and then on to Australia. And then, of course, when the Japanese invaded December 1941, there was the 3 weeks of fighting, and then the years of occupation by the Japanese until the end of the war. These letters, because they're interspersed, a lot of them are personal letters, and they were written by an electrical engineer based at the Naval Dockyard. But they interweave the stories of all his friends and colleagues, and they have the official correspondence from the Colonial Office, from the Red Cross. And so they actually give a real ordinary person's view of what it was like to live through that time. There is so much love within that family. And they're also telling the story of a lot of other families. And I think that's what is really important, that, all right, this is one family and they have a very special relationship, as I said, you know, with the ups and downs, but they're mirroring what's happening across the colony and the evacuees down in Australia. So I think it's all the experiences they have to go through, and in a way you're sort of thinking, well, how would I react to that? How would I react if I was a husband and my children were suddenly sent away with only that weekend to pack?